Who needs Tanganga when you've got a big French beautiful bastard, says Bish. Welcome back to 20 minutes of Millwall chat. Hope you're doing well. Happy bank holiday weekend. We've got Callum back with us here to review, of course, the win again at Bramall Lane. You're making a habit of destroying their seasons. Hope you're doing well. Coming up this week, you're going down with Tanganga, was the chant from the away end. What a fantastic result. We're also talking about Kramer to centre-back, and should we just go and buy a right-back this week, and what is on Callum's shopping list as, of course, we approach the closing of the summer transfer window. Plus, what about the away kit? Is it in your top 3 of all time? Can't beat this beauty in the comments. What has been the worst away kit that Millwall have had? And we'll get your views on that. Stay tuned towards the end of this recording. 20 minutes then. Here we go, Callum. First of all, if you're just finding us, thank you very much for watching. Do drop us a quick sub at the bottom there. It'd be amazing to get to 400, 500 this season. All right, Callum, good to have you back off your holiday. Did you manage to catch that game yesterday? And who needs Tanganga, eh?
Yeah, beautiful holiday, I must admit. And then coming back for a lovely 3 points away at Sheffield United was lovely. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Great game. Beautiful first half performance. Second half was a bit nip and tuck. They were on the attack, Sheffield United. But no, again, listen, with all the speculation before the game surrounding both clubs with one certain Japhet Tanganga before the game, which was all that was spoken about. We go and get a lovely 1-0 win. So, yeah, all really, really pleased so far with that performance.
Yeah. We'll talk about Tanganga in a minute, of course we can, because it's obviously a big issue. But let's focus on the most important thing, which is obviously Millwall players and football club as it stands at the moment. This one comes from It's Coming Home. It says Tristan and Cooper look a really good pairing. Keep Kramer at centre back and sign a proper right back, in my opinion. Was unsure on Bender after a dodgy first couple of games, but he pulled off some unreal saves to get us the points. Lots to unpick here. First of all, Tristan and Cooper. Now, last week we called out Cooper on here, saying that he was probably the weak link. Some people agreed with that, some people didn't. First of all, what's your view on that? And is that combination the right pairing going forward?
Yeah, Cooper is a legend of the football club. He has been for many years now. He's been a mainstay in our team. He's the captain. I think he has the right to play in our team. I think he's absolutely brilliant. Yes, he has the few odd occasions where we're now starting to change our style of play, where we're trying to play out more from the back, keeping possession, and sometimes Cooper can lose the ball at times. So I can see some people being annoyed when he loses the ball and stuff, but when it comes to it, he's a great defender. I mean, without him, I think we'd be lost, because we haven't got many centre backs like Cooper at all, and obviously left-footed centre backs are hard to come by now. So yeah, no, Cooper's a good one. He has his odd game where he does really bad and stuff, but overall, I really like Cooper. Again, Tristan had to obviously cover for Japhet and Tanganga on Saturday. I thought he was very, very good. I mean, the man is a very, very good player, I must admit. He is very good. He just looks so calm and composed wherever he plays. He's unbelievable. But in my opinion, I think them two look really good together. Sorry if Tanganga does look like he's going to Sheffield United. So I would love to see him and Cooper have a nice little combination like Tanganga and Cooper did. And then get a proper right back. I think a right back is probably needed now, considering of where we place ourselves in the squad terms, looking at it from the outside.
So you'd keep that pairing together as your first choice pairing going forwards.
Sure,
okay.
Yeah. I think them two are probably our best centre backs that we've got at the football club at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Right then, spend your £10 million on half a decent right back. What about Bender? I mean, oops, sorry. Audio went off there. What about Bender? Is your opinion of him gone like a roller coaster? He's looked dodgy in a few games, but pulled out some amazing saves.
Yeah, I mean, last time I was on, I did say, when at the start of the season he came in, he played that friendly, he was good, and then obviously we played at Norwich. Obviously, he gave that goal away to Sargent, which was just weird. Then the Middlesbrough game, he lets in 3. Obviously, it wasn't his fault specifically, but Obviously, we just had a bad day at the office, basically on that game against Middlesbrough. But again, I mean, going back to the Sheffield United game, he was unbelievable. I mean, some of the saves. I mean, that save from Gustavo Hamer, what a save it was. I mean, it was unbelievable with the way he literally parried it out into like around the post. It was just an amazing save. So yeah, he kept us in that game yesterday. But I think, Mark, to be honest with you, the whole team grafted their socks off against Sheffield United. It was a very, very old school Mill-like performance, which we love to see on away games.
Yeah, brilliant. Aztec says, way to win the fans back, Bender. Unbelievable save. Sturge was very good as well. Yeah, and those little mistakes will go with game time. Board need to back Neil this week big time. We'll come on to that in a second. But, of course, the biggest transfer news coming out of Millwall this week, of course, is the sale of Japhet Tanganga to Sheffield United. Yeah, Vigel says 3 points and 10 million from Sheffield is not a bad week. First of all, are you like sometimes surprised that he's going to what could turn out to be a promotion rival?
Yes, well, there's different aspects that you can take from this, right? So if you look at it from the outside, Tanganga does have a £1.2 million release clause in his contract, which a Premier League club could have triggered, but obviously no Premier League club has come in for him, which surprised me, considering last year what he did for us was unbelievable. But again, with Tanganga, we've got Sheffield United who have come in for him. It was always going to happen. I always thought that, Tanganga would have probably left this summer, considering he would have been out of contract next summer. He probably would have gone for free. So I think personally, even though it is a promotion rival in Sheffield United, I would happily take, I think it's 8 million with potential add-ons to 10 million. So for me, I'll take the money all day. Because it will be like another Jed Wallace situation where, he stayed for another year. Potentially we don't get promoted or don't get into the playoffs, and then we leave and Tanganga leaves for free, and then we just don't get nothing back. So I think the board have done a really, really good job in getting the money off Sheffield United and then going to find and reinvesting that into the squad, which at the moment we do need to reinvest in more players, in my opinion, because the squad is looking very, very short at the moment.
Yeah, lots of tweeters posting that you've got the better of the deal in terms of 10 million of a player who, like you say, could go next year. Venom points out, and this is a really good post, so thanks, Venom. Recent big sale departures from Millwall. Jed Wallace is now in the Championship with West Brom. Zion Fleming is on the bench at Burnley. Essay, bench at Palace. Tanganga is at bottom of the league. Sheffield United, we are noticing. So, yeah, and obviously the inherent message there, Callum, is that players who leave Millwall don't often go on and do much better with their careers. It's far better to stay and give it a go, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that post. I see that post the other day, and it was actually quite true, and I was quite surprised about that. But yeah, you look at like Fleming's on the bench in the Premier League for Burnley, and obviously Eze hasn't really got many minutes for Palace in the Premier League. Joe Wallace is on the bench at the moment for West Brom. And then obviously Tanganga's going to Sheffield United, but I think Tanganga will probably start for Sheffield United. I think
he definitely will.
Yeah, they're definitely struggling for centre backs at the moment, so it will definitely start. But listen, I think the model that we find ourselves in now, I think we're selling players off for big money and reinvesting in the squad. So I think the board have done an amazing job within the last 12 months of bringing in players and selling them off for big fee. So yeah, let's keep it going, and hopefully we can reinvest in the squad, because that's what we need to get ourselves up to the top of the league.
The final word on Tanganga will go on for Dean here. Dean says, Millwall and Tanganga was a perfect fit at the right time. We needed his quality and he needed a platform to get his career back on track. I still scratch my head that we managed to sign someone of his quality. He doesn't owe us nothing, and both him and the club are financially better off. And I've seen so many tweets saying, look, we wish him well. He's been a great player for us. And I know he came over at the end to the away end, and there was a bit of banter there, but it's all good humoured. And yeah, we wish him well, don't we? Quality player.
Yeah, quality player. He's done absolutely brilliantly for us in his time. Probably one of our best centre-backs we've had. I would go as far as saying in terms of quality. Just so composed on the football and a great defender. But I'm quite surprised actually, because I think it might be a bit of a risk. I'm not nothing to do with Sheffield United, but for him, thinking about he obviously wants to be in the Premier League. He's always said that from when he joined. My thing is, if he does go to Sheffield United, will they get into the Premier League? And will it come back to bite him? Well, who knows? But yeah, honestly, give us the 8 million or 10 million and away we go. But yeah, no, credit to Tanganga. He's been brilliant, and I wish him all the best in the future.
Brilliant. Right, let's move on then. So other news, transfer window, as we've saw, shuts on Monday. What's on our shopping list, Callum? You've already added a right back. But what else do the club need to invest in? As you mentioned, the club look a bit short in terms of numbers. So what faces or what positions do we need to have in?
Yeah, I think we need about 4 or 5 within the next week. And I know that's quite a lot, but I think with the squad that I see put out on the team news on Saturday against Sheffield United, I think we need 4 or 5. I think we need a centre-back. I think we need a right-back. I think we need another midfielder, whether that's a box-to-box or whether that's an attacking midfielder. Probably a bit of both, probably a box-to-box and an attacking midfielder. And I think we need another attacker. I think we need another striker who has pace, who has quite a bit of physicality as well. Because I think we need something different up front to Ivanovic and Coburn. Nothing's against them. Them two are brilliant. They've been brilliant so far. But I feel like we need about 4 or 5 more players through the door within the next week, just to give us some more quality and depth in the squad.
Has Coburn been brilliant so far?
Well, yesterday he was unplayable. He was brilliant. Middlesbrough game, he was not really involved. Was good in some parts, but not great. And I think the Norwich game, he was okay. But again, I think with him, he is injury prone. So yeah, technically, I think he's been good so far. Not brilliant, but I think he's just trying to. Again, this is still like opinionated, isn't it? But obviously, £5 million for a striker, and he hasn't really done a lot. Yes, I could see that. Yeah, probably he needs to do more, especially for £5 million, a lot of money. But I think we do need another striker, just because we don't know what other players like Langstaff and Kevin Nisbet are doing. Well, Langstaff's injured at the moment, and Kevin Nisbet's just a ghost, and we don't really see him. So.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I get the point of Coburn. He hasn't really done a lot, but I think yesterday has shown to us fans what he's all about.
Okay. I only raised the point because on our Middlesbrough podcast, as you know, we do this for all the ones who are laughing their heads off that not only did they steal 3 points from you last week, but they also managed to get 5 million for Coburn, which they think there's one of our pundits said that we've had Millwall's pants down in that deal. Anyway, time will be proven whether they're right or not. Right, let's talk away kits then, shall we, as our final bit this week. I like this. Not sure you're going to, but what are your thoughts?
No, I'm the same. I love it. I think it's a lovely kit. I like the engraved MFC 1885 on it. It's sort of I like the cream as well, and I like the turquoise green as well on the blue. It's really quite nice actually. I really do like it. This one's definitely on the list to buy, on the shopping list to buy for me.
yeah. It's going to go top 3 of all time, maybe, or
I don't know. I think there's been quite a few better away kits than that.
Okay. Has there been a worse one, going back to our start? Has there been a worse one? You might like this, but
yeah, that one's lovely. I used to love the Captain Morgan ones. Was really, really good. The retro ones were always nice. The one for me that just was one of the worst was the Hummel kit we had quite a few years ago, when it was like we looked like a bumblebee. It had like black and red all over it. Yeah, that one was not good at all.
Okay, let us know, please. I'm sure you will in the comments. What's the worst Millwall away kit of all time. Finally, this week, QPR got absolutely drubbed at Coventry, 7-1. I'm sure you'll be very glad to see that score. So we're asking all across all our podcasts, what's the worst drubbing you've seen your team taken live in the stadium? Callum, what sticks in your mind?
Well, not one. I haven't had too many at home games, but the ones that I've been to away games, obviously the 6-0 drubbing we got at Tottenham in the FA Cup a while ago, 6-0 with like Kane, Son and Dele Alli in the side with Pochettino. And the other one for me was, I think it was under Gary Rowett. I think we got smashed 6-1 away to Coventry. I think Gokares and Hamer were in the team and they absolutely ran riot that night. So, yeah, there'd be my two that I'd go for that I've been to. So I've left.
Right. We want to read. We want to read some of these out next week. So in the comments, please tell us what's the worst ever mauling that you've watched Millwall go through. That'd be amazing. Right. Thank you very much, Colin. Thank you very much, of course, for watching. Help us get to 400. That'd be absolutely amazing. And we'll see you on the other side of next week's game. Have a great week, everyone. Enjoy the bank holiday.